Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. We are here in the upper bracket final. The winner of this will be moving on to the grand finals tomorrow afternoon. Loser of this goes to the lower bracket final. I did misspeak earlier, and the loser of our upper bracket semifinals go to the lower bracket quarterfinals. If you'd like to take a look at the bracket currently, be sure to use exclamation bracket, but this is the final best of 3 of the day. Final best of 3 of the day. Alright, sorry, I'm just skimming chat. Final best of 3 of the day. If you're wondering how we got here, the coin flip was won by Saboteurs. They opted in for first pick priority, banning out Battlefield and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Akatsuki bans out Braxis Holdout and Dragonshire. Towers of Doom will be map number 1, chosen by Akatsuki. As I had mentioned, Saboteurs had first pick priority. This is Meta Madness. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3 upper bracket final. Heroes that are banned at the top of the screen are only banned away for the current map draft. So Kerrigan, Dahaka, Medivh, and Illidan could all be played in map number 2 on Infernal Shrines, if that's the map number 2. We do get a Hazuab's Lost Vikings. I know people in chat were really itching for a Hazuab's Lost Vikings today, and you know what?
Good news, everyone!
It is the Hazuab's Lost Vikings here on Towers of Doom. Also, to remind you all, there are perma-banned and pre-banned heroes for the entire tournament, or I guess that's the same concept. For Qualifier number 5, and then on to the playoffs next weekend and the following, Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala are all banned away and unavailable for this entire tournament. I do believe there are more heroes that can be added to that list. I'm not 100% sure, but that is something that happens, I believe, over on Kaldor's stream. But we do have our start of Towers of Doom. Sorry about the long spiel right there. Stukov Uther for Akatsuki, so they're going double support, probably main tank Uther, I would assume. The Lost Vikings were grabbed in the side of Saboteurs with a Muradin Cassia. You came back just in time. You did. Alright, I think I've got you all caught up on everything you need to know. Low-key, Abba's gonna get unbanned. I don't believe you. Sorry, the mustache hair being a little rogue right there. We have a Deckard Cain ban from Akatsuki. Alright. Where's the Butcher? Up to 25 bans. Thank you, Connoisseur. We're at 18 currently. We're on 18 bans currently. I believe as of today, it's 18 bans. And I don't believe any more are going to be added in for tomorrow. I believe this is still going to be just the regular bans. We'll see tomorrow. All right. So Imperius is removed. We get back into the draft after the mid-ban phase. Stukov Uther. So it's a dive burst heavy composition from Akatsuki with some lockdown. Like, Uther's just gonna run straight at people's faces, I assume. I think this, I'd like to see Hammer the Lightbringer level 1 with the Pursuit of Justice level 4. So that way Uther can kind of charge down enemy heroes and run in there with Greymane. Sonya may be leaping in as well. Solo lane Sonya. Dahaka's already gone. What do they want to go into against the Sonya? They've got Vikings, but they're gonna need something to assist the Vikings, and I really like the Zeratul. Whoop! Akatsuki was like, if we can get a Samuro, we're getting a Samuro. But I really do like the Zeratul, because obviously Sonya is the solo laner. Well, actually, is Sonya the solo laner? I wonder if we get double soaked Samuro up against the... Ooh, I wonder. Or do the members of Akatsuki play this 1-1-3? Sonya or Samuro top, Sonya or Samuro mid, 1-1, and then 3, Greymane, Uther, Stukov bottom. We're gonna have to see what happens here. I'm excited for this draft. I hope you all are as well. Let me go ahead and get us a prediction written up for the first map in the the upper bracket finals. Not the grand finals, that's tomorrow. Oh, that is not how you spell Akatsuki. I went off row there. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, we'll get our prediction going here in a moment, but first we gotta introduce our players. For the side of Akatsuki, Banana Stukov, Dark Mach, Sonya, Skog on Uther. I'm going to go with Austin because I'm from America and I don't know how to pronounce words on Greymane. And last but not least, Ultralisk to play the Blade Master Samuro.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
To the west of the map, it's Saboteurs. Death Knight Muradin. He's already used his Dwarf Toss to get the Dwarf Block stacks because they are permanent. Rutso Zeratul, Yasu Malfurion, Dino Cassia, and we got an Olaf, Eric, and Balog, the Lost Vikings, to be played by Hazuabs. As always, we show a little bit of the first engagement, and then we'll start the prediction, just so people can get an idea of what the level 1s look like, because people do hold their level 1s for a little bit, like Sonya and Stukov here. Fetid Touch for the Stukov, Globes for Zeratul on the Shadow Hunter. And as I mentioned, Hammer of the Lightbringer for our Uther. Little question mark out from Death Knight, and I think that's all we're going to see for our first engagement, so we'll get that prediction going for all of you here. Spear onto Dino. The body blocks are being attempted by Sonya. She's going to try and slam and get that splash damage onto Dino, but it doesn't work out. Death Knight creating a little bit of space for the allies to be able to back away here. Or excuse me, for Dino to back away. Meanwhile, Samuro pressuring the Vikings around the map. As I had mentioned, I wanted something to assist the Vikings, because there's no way in heck these Vikings can go up against the Samuro on their own. But here comes Zeratul with the big burst on to Stukov. Banana will be split. First blood to the side of Akatsuki. Oh, excuse me, of Saboteurs, sorry. M11, thank you for the redemption. I will try and remember after this game. Y'all still got about a minute from when you're hearing this to get your gambles in if you have not already. Charge Strikes level 1 for Cassia, 5 stacks for Zeratul already. 32 Hammer the Lightbringer stacks on our Uther. Way of the Wind on Samuro. Also, as I mentioned, that Fetid Touch for Stukov, he's on 2 out of 15 for that. 15? 15. I hope Ultralisk and his 4 friends win. Wow. I should just rename it to Ultralisk and Crew. That's what I'll just change the team name to. Zeratul floating around here. Akatsuki with good sustained damage in the bottom lane. Fort Front Gate taking a lot. That's a great lurking arm to follow up the weighted pustule. And Muradin will fall. Sonya with a few slams here and there as another healing pathogen is spread around the allies. Good heals out from Uther. 45 stacks on his level 1. There's the Pursuit of Justice, as I had mentioned in draft. Hammer of Justice increases Uther's movement speed by 25% for 3 seconds. Bottom lane, Fort Front Gate is being sliced, diced, and annihilated. Greymane lunges in with Dark Flight. Samuro still trying to match the Vikings around the map, but this aggression in bottom lane is really good from Akatsuki. Zeratul rotates down here this time, maybe looking for Skog for a kill. Uther's very low. He will fall. Can they take down the Greymane as well? The Ghost heals from Uther providing some armor and heals, but it's not enough. Saboteurs Dwarf Toss in. The root from Malfurion is good. Death Knight with a couple autos here and there. Where's the Stormbolt into Darkmok? Not available from the Silence, but either way, one Viking gets the channel on the bottom, one Viking on the left-hand side, but hold on, Hazuabs! He's harassing Ultralisk right now. Will he bring his Balog over as well? Uh-oh, Hazuabs is able to squeeze Eric out of that corridor. We've got Uther on his way back. The rest of the team is rotating up towards top lane, and maybe Saboteurs are going to go for the 40-0. It's possible, it's plausible, and it's continuing here on map number 1 in the upper bracket finals. Saboteurs versus Akatsuki, Towers of Doom. Big gambles. We had a lot of gamblers for this. I appreciate it. A little bit of pressure onto Dino here from the Samuro, but is immediately backed away. Hazuabs with Viking Spin, level 7. Trying to poke onto the enemy with Eric a little bit here and there. Does have Eric the Swift level 7, so he regains HP, and also Eric gets faster base movement speed. There's the dive in from Greymane. Muradin will go down. Hazu gets another spin, but that's an Eric to fall as well. He's so swift, but he's so dead. Oh, as always, because I mean, some of you heard this spiel already today, but it's, you know, we have a lot of viewers, and it is a really big tournament, so if you're enjoying here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. It costs you $0. Any support to the stream is well appreciated. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If you'd like to subscribe to the YouTube from here, we do upload a video every single day. And it's typically Heroes casting, so if you want something to watch while you make some dinner, it's a great place it's a great channel to have. I also understand that if people are not using YouTube much anymore because, well, I can't stand it either. Sorry, some NA lag. Muradin slowed, Death Knight being threatened, but no actual kill into him. Darkmok continuing these slams, these jams. Let's cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like. That laugh that you just heard is boss up and available as it is 5 minutes into the map. Dino lunges in with a Fen, trying to keep those sustained autos coming out, but it's just not enough to get a kill still. 4-2 in kills. We've had 2 Viking deaths, as it's a quarter kill per Viking, so you see the 0.5 on the left-hand side of the stats. And the 10 talents here for Saboteurs coming through soon. Balog will go down to Samuro in the top lane. The camp will be grabbed by the side of Saboteurs. Death Knight inside this corridor is somehow able to live. No, he's going to be taken down, and Saboteurs will pay the price of the invade. They don't actually even get the camp. I misread that. I thought they got the camp right there, but it was Akatsuki who comes out on top of this camp invade and fight. Greymane, Eyes in the Dark, able to roll away. Zeratul wants to try and find a kill. Skog a little bit low. And Zeratul threatens on a Darkmok who has Wrath of Berserker active. That's that purple, or that glow on the weapons, but also a little bit of that purple bar underneath Darkmok right there, underneath their health bar. It is going to be Illusion Master on our Samuro, so he's got control over his mirror images. Divine Shield Uther, as we mentioned, Wrath of Berserker for Sonya. Greymane go for the throat and Massive Shove on the Stukov. On the opposing side, Tranquility Malfurion, Might of the Nerazim, Zeratul. We've got an Avatar Muradin, which was already used. A Balog goes down once again. Vikings have Play again as their heroic, and Cassia Ball Lightning. Alrighty, we do go through those heroics just in case people are, listening to the stream. Not everyone, sits and fully pays attention. Rutso gets a blink away. The spear is not there in time, and oh my god, you're kidding me! Rutso with 200 IQ blinks back at the last second while Samuro tried to jump in. I apologize. This Cassia will be picked off in bottom lane by the Nexus forces. God dang. Nicely done. All right, Samuro working on Sappers for the top lane. Zeratul finally falls. It will be in the mid lane. I apologize for that. Hold on, Darkmok maybe going to get picked off here. Has Darkmok dropped Wrath of Berserker? I feel like it's still running from the first time it was cast. No, I think I actually heard it recently. Slam gets the splash over the wall. Malfurion will go down as well. And man, oh man, Akatsuki on Towers of Doom are just running the show. So well done from this team. Really got to respect their playstyle. Sonya still has Wrath of Berserker up. Working on this camp. Actually, Wrath of Berserker did expire. Darkmok is low. Going to try and spin through the enemy team. Gets the help from Uther. Lurking arm from Stukov. And Akatsuki throw 2 allies away to maybe get... Oh, no. This should be a triple kill. If they can get a Stormbolt onto Banana, no. All right, double kill as the Vikings are working on recapturing these bell towers. 10 seconds on Sonya, 14 on the Uther. Rutso, a little bit of back and forth between Rutso and Ultralisk. All right, 4 shots will go into the core of Akatsuki. And that's from 2 temple phases because... Mid and bottom bell towers are held by Akatsuki. Saboteurs will regain control of bottom. How's top looking? Fort front gate's gone, and the structure's down a little bit. Excuse me. 9 minutes into the game, so about 3 minutes and we'll have towers upgrade to keep value. Right now they're currently set to fort stats, and we'll also get the center teleport opening up. We're holding in this bottom lane for a moment. We're waiting patiently to see if Akatsuki tries to push in aggressively. No. By the way, if you didn't know this, there's little map markers around here that note which bell tower is held by... I'm sorry, Skog, I'm trying to show something. But it shows which bell towers are held in which lane. It's a little graphic thing that I love on Towers of Doom. Also, the Raven Lord has little ravens, and the Gravekeeper has little Grave Lords on top. Little Gravekeepers. So much lore on such a cool map. Okay. Level 13s are here for both. Actually, about level 15. 13 talents are here for both. Level 15, rounding the corner on both sides. Singular altar in the bottom of the map. Balog is still working, or excuse me, that's Olaf working on mid lane. Balog actually in top, pressuring onto Samuro as best as he can. Rutso seen in the rotation here. Blinks past, looks for Greymane, and will be able to find it. The healing pathogen from Stukov is on point. No way! The Divine Shield is misclicked, but it's whatever. Greymane still is alive. Tranquility activated by Malfurion. 6 seconds on My the Nerzim as Eric gets the channel, and that's 4 shots into the core of Akatsuki. 29 to 24 in core HP, and Sonya goes down. Lurking arm from Stukov was not enough in that moment. What's up, Thunder Bear? How you doing, bud? Samuro trying to pressure in mid lane, or at least get some siege damage in mid. Zeratul jumps in, and the Sakuchi level 13 allows Samuro to get that blink distance, small distance teleport. Massive shove, pushed Hazuab's, actually it was Death Knight, back into this bush. Still just chilling for the time being. Got large and in charge for Olaf with that stun. Muradin comes in. Avatar still active for a few more moments here. Well, Thunderclap on the ground does have the Reverberation level 4, which gives 5% heroic ability cooldown. Let's go. Where are we going, Tessa? Samuro chased off the top point, or maybe he was trying to threaten. I think Vikings, yeah, Vikings did play again. You can see that timer on the top of your screen at 90 seconds still. We're just skimming through talents here at level 16. Nothing major to note. This is going to be martial law. It does have a new icon for Cassia. Hold up, bottom lane. Sonya Wrath Berserker is active. Dino is the target, but Dino with 30 armor or full trait armor is just absolutely fine in this moment. As you hear the Gravekeeper and the Raven Lord having a bit of a debate, that means the towers are now keep value, and you also have the center teleport open up. Skog a little bit low here. Is there enough damage from Rutso? Absolutely. Saboteurs take down Uther, 40-some seconds on that death timer. Death Knight shoved into the fort front gate, but he's not going to be going down. We'll see Malfurion picked off. Some Zeratul, the cleave. He does land the Singularity Spike. I was about to be like, if he had taken Greater Cleave at level 1, he would have had that. Dino fends to the wave and doesn't die to Darkmok? What? Vikings got one of the 3 channels. Currently, left-hand side being delayed out. Sonya goes down the bottom lane. Eric gets the right-hand side. Play again up in 14 seconds for our Vikings. Hazu going for the channel here as Olaf will fall. Hazu spins. Here comes Zeratul. Clearing out the mirror images. Ultralisk is going to be able to swap to 1. Oh, Hazu scouts them out and Rutso dives back in. Will Hazu delay because Muradin and friends are working on bottom lane fort or keep? Nah, Hazu's not going to delay. And 12 damage rains into the core of Akatsuki. Are the Viking? Yeah, it is still bugged. Do you want to know the Viking globes? Hold on 1 second. Let me see if Skog dies in bottom lane. Yes. No, wait. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Give me Eric. Viking globes are currently at 57. Stat-wise, regen per second for Vikings is about 33. I believe it rounds up. So Viking regen per second, it's not different per Viking, is it? It's 32 point... No, it is different. It is different per Viking. Because they have different baseline regens, I forgot. But 30 regeneration globes, I believe. Greymane goes in for the throat, finds a Balog, but you're trading Balog for your Stukov Greymane? Yeah, that's not where you want to be. Skog is rooted and booted. That will be another kill. A beautiful... Buttons, Stream Deck, go. Triple kill. Little late on that one, but that's all right. Mid Bell Tower goes over to the side of Saboteurs. We've got Cassia rotating to top. Ultralist Sakuchi's away. Muradin holding mid for the time being. He's actually just soaking up the wave. Double objective phase coming up next. Zeratul tries to push up bottom lane. Let's see, 12. Okay, so if bottom is... Wait, no, they're going to get the barrage. Sonya... Let's see, okay, sorry, I'm doing caster math here. Sonya doesn't have enough damage in time. So barrage begins. Zeratul moves to mid to defend his bell tower. He's dip diving and dodging around. One shot goes out onto the core. Let's see if we get a second here. Yep. Objective phase is up, and I do believe Vikings got this for the team. Sappers in bottom as well. Oh, it's not over! Look at that NA math, chat. I was like, yes. 7 plus 3. That'll be enough. Maybe one Sapper didn't go over the wall. Maybe one got cleared out. Darkmok activates the 20 barrier, tries to take down Yasu, won't be able to do so. Meanwhile, Samuro is being harassed by Hazuobs. Olaf should die here. We have Greymane getting picked off in mid. I apologize. Arezzo so very low, traded in the moment. Of one of the Vikings gets the camp in the top lane. Samuro images are going to channel this, and it looks like Saboteurs will hemorrhage quite a few members here. Yasu being chased underneath the bell tower, and I know there's one Viking up, but we're going to push the button. Akatsuki manages to land a
team kill.
Yo, what's up, Hassler? How you doing, bud? Sappers in top lane will not go over. If you're wondering about Vikings globes, I'm sorry, I must have misspoke earlier, or I'm just crazy, because, no, they're at 65. Oh, no, it was bonus regen was 30. That's what it was. So they're at 65 regeneration globes on the Vikings currently. 1 HP and a dream on the side of Akatsuki for map number 1 in the upper bracket final. Loser of this, as I mentioned, goes to the lower bracket final tomorrow afternoon. Winner goes to the grand final and chills out till that best of 5 happens. Comeback time Kappa? Why would you put a Kappa at the end of that? It's Towers of Doom, homie. It's seriously, like, honest to God, I've seen games like this. I've seen games like this come down to a single bell tower. Like, Akatsuki can turn things around. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that they actually, this game will continue. But a singular altar in the center of the map. 16-13 in our kills, 23-1 in HP. And that is favoring the members of Saboteurs. Akatsuki, what are they going to be able to do here as the bottom right bell tower goes back over to them? Little stun from Uther. Avatar activated by Muradin. He's dropped to 50%. Lands the double Storm Bolt, but Sonya with Wrath of Berserker wants to chase in further. Looking for a target to get a spear. Wants to keep that Wrath up and active. Vikings are going to do Viking things in mid. We have an Olaf anchoring just above. Samuro's going to be delayed up by that, but Sonya spears in and finds the Malfurion kill. A massive shove onto Rutso. As Sappers go into the bottom lane bell tower, that goes back over to the side of, Saboteurs will lose that. A Viking to fall. Zeratul pressuring onto Ultralisk. Meanwhile, Banana. Ultralisk gets the channel. 6 shots into the enemy core. Hazuobs has healing over time from the well that was tapped. The Raven Lord down to 17 HP. 3 minutes or so on the boss as the top lane bell tower goes back to Saboteurs. Samuro holding bottom lane. Let's actually cycle through some late game stats because we have not looked at those in a little bit. 1 PowerPoint spike engaged. I mean, kinda. Kinda. Mid fort is stolen away once again by Akatsuki. If they take down top lane bell tower, they can go ahead and start a barrage of their own. And Sappers in top lane might be enough. No, that keeps still at full HP. And I think I see Saboteurs setting up for mid lane to be bursted down. And yeah, they'll be able to do that quite quickly. The rotation stalls that out around 60%. Samuro pushing things up in top. Looks like the Vikings have managed to take down 2 of the 3 sappers. Zeratul jumps back over. He wants to try and take this down while the enemy team is distracted with a sapper camp of their own for bottom lane. Waiting patiently, Zeratul will get mid lane back over to the allied team. Double objective phase coming up right now. Sappers in bottom lane to be cleared out before any siege value is achieved. Or actually any core damage is achieved. Sonya spears in. She's actually taking so much damage, is forced to use the Ignore Pain, and also will get the Divine Shield from Uther. Hold up. We do have this rotation in. Vikings are going to be coming into this as well soon. Let's actually zoom out. We have 1 Viking going down. Play again up and available. Actually, all heroics on the side of Saboteurs are up. Samuro's going to try and sneak down to the low side of this. Hazoab's with a delay, but we're not going to focus in on that because the team fight is still happening. Massive shove pushes Zeratul over to the right-hand side, but he just blinks back over and is jumping onto Stukov right now. He will fall. I believe this is Saboteurs lining up for a win here. Skog will go down. Someone will get that last auto attack. Redemption is available for Uther. He's got the golden swirl around his head, but Greymane does go down, and maybe this is not the end. Maybe it's not the end. Uther's still around. He's going to respawn here. No, I think this is actually the... Yeah. Sonya started working on a camp over on the right-hand side. She pops Wrath Berserker, will take down a Viking. Ghost heals from Uther, trying to help out Darkmok. Vikings get the channel in bottom lane. Samuro's the lone defender. He stalls things out, but this will be Yasuo actually with the channel here. And the members of Saboteurs will take map number 1 in the upper bracket final. Oh, would you look at that? Akatsuki will, or excuse me, Saboteurs will achieve a team kill to round out map number 1. Alright, Saboteurs did take map number 1 right there. A nice hearty fight between both sides, and we'll go ahead and pay out the people. The comeback was almost there, to be honest. I really did think that Akatsuki was going to bring us in, was going to bring us to a very, very close game. But Saboteurs, they held on strong, and they will be taking a map in this best of 3 upper bracket final. Saboteurs 1 map away from jumping into the grand finals tomorrow, and they won't have to play any games outside of course, that best of 5 grand finals. Anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My rambling aside, let's get into map number 2 of the upper bracket finals. On the left-hand side, it is Saboteurs up in this best of 3 series, going into Garden of Terror up against Akatsuki. If you joined us late, the bans on the maps were Battlefield and Tomb from Saboteurs. Akatsuki banned out Brex's Holdout and Dragonshire. Map number 1 was chosen by Akatsuki, and that is Towers of Doom. They lost that map. As the losing team, the right side can either pick first pick or map pick. They opted in for first pick priority. So this will be map choice of Saboteurs, choosing to take us to Garden of Terror. Thank you again, everybody, for the follows. I seriously appreciate it a ton. Growing the Twitch channel helps a ton, and every little follow is nice because sponsors love stats. It's all about the content creator. No, it's stats. Seems like a good Cho'Gall map. Every map, Cosmic Horror. Thank you, Wildfire. Cosmic Horror is what I was trying to think of. Every map is a good Cho'Gall map. Yes, that is true. If you are wondering what the permaband heroes are for the tournament, there's a pinned message at the top of Twitch chat. So you can click on that. It's in alphabetical order. We also have Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that were picked and played on the previous map of Towers of Doom, like the Lost Vikings, for example, or Zeratul, or Cassia, Muradin, etc. They're all unavailable. So right now, as we start out the draft here, we have 28 heroes banned away. 10 from the last map, 18 from the permabans. plus another 4 at the top of the screen. Now, those heroes don't add to the ban list of the series. They only ban per the map. So if we go into a map number 3, we could see a Falstad, Chromie, Medivh, or Illidan. But Dahaka will be first picked here on the right-hand side, and I really like that for Akatsuki. Thank you again for the follows. I appreciate it a ton, chat. Rhaegar will be grabbed on the left-hand side. There's a pinned message. There's a title. Yeah. So, sorry, I'm skimming chat. Dahaka was grabbed into... So they'll grab... Excuse me. They will draft on the side of Saboteurs, Rhaegar, ETC. I don't hate that. It's a very simple start. I actually would like to see ETC used as a bruiser and utility. Like Block Party, Speed Metal, Crowd Surfer, stuff like that. Go stage dive into the backline, and then pick up a secondary tank. Look for like a hyper carry. What I would like to see from Saboteurs... Oh, that's mean dive. That's a Nubarak Kerrigan dive burst potential. But what I would love to see from Saboteurs is pick up another tank, pick up a bruiser like Thrall, and then get some sort of bursty mage. Jaina would be actually a fantastic pickup. We do know that Saboteurs love playing the Dragoon. They have played it a little bit today in a dive composition. We actually could see Karazim. I think Karazim's been paired into the ETC quite a bit. Gul'dan will be removed. Don't want to deal with his poke potential. Damage over time is kind of annoying as well. Horrify is a huge splitting tool as well. Garrosh plus Vala. Both of them are banned away, homie. Both of them are perma-banned in the tournament. There's the Jaina ban that I was expecting the Jaina pickup from the side of Saboteurs. Yeah, we'll see what they're going to go for here. I know I said Karazim and that is double support, but I don't know if Saboteurs are super against double support. Honestly, you could go Bloodlust if you go that direction. No. There's the Dragoon that I was thinking about. Is it? I want Colossal Smash so bad. Twin Blades are Wind Blades, but I really want Colossal Smash for Varian. I think it's going to be a taunt realistically to deal with the Kerrigan dive in, but the idea, and also Shattering Throw into a Nubarak and stuff like that could be really good. Actually, Shattering Throw into Kerrigan's good too because she has Assimilation Shields. So this Varian, it checks many boxes. I still think it's going to be taunt. I'd love it for it to be Colossal Smash, but Shattering Throw into the Kerrigan's going to be great. Tychus Tyrande to round out the draft for Akatsuki. I like that Tyrande skin though. I like the Akatsuki draft quite a bit. Burst ability's high, CC potential's really high. Wave clear's decent, Siege is good. Global factor with Dahaka. This is a pretty good draft for Akatsuki. I think they could take us into a map number 3. No Artanis hate in this channel? Why would I hate Artanis? So, I got everything I wanted from the Saboteurs draft. I got the triple frontline hyper carry. It's not a mage, but it has been working pretty good for Dino, so. Weird, Saboteurs only picked heroes. Yeah, that's so weird. That's so weird. They only drafted a Rhaegar, ETC, Varian, Imperius. That's so weird. My Friday night group has a 95% plus win rate with Rhaegar Varian. Really? All right, let's write up a prediction, and as always, we will start the prediction after the first engagement, so you all can see the level 1's the first engagement, all you ghouls and ghosts in chat. Also, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, and I do apologize, but, you know, people flood into the stream late because they're like, oh, there's a lot of viewers on this channel. I'm going there. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a follow. Costs us $0. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. As we get into map number 2, could be the final game of the day. As I said, we are going to be starting up a prediction in just a moment, but let's introduce our wonderful players on these two amazing teams. On the left-hand side, Saboteurs looking for a quick 2-0 in the upper bracket finals to move into the grand finals tomorrow. Hazuab's ETC, Yasu Rhaegar, Rutso Imperius, Death Knight on the Varian, and last but not least, a Dino Dragoon. To the right side of the map on the eastern Garden of Terror gate, we've got an Ultralisk Kerrigan, Dark Mach Dahaka, Asen Tychus. Oh no, the Sentinel was too early! Banana on the Tyrande, and Skog will play a Nubarak. The The Sentinel was too early. GG, well played. No, RAR variant. Oh! So you need like win zip to play the game? No, you need win RAR. Sorry, not win zip. Ooh, bush party. Bush party. All right, so we know they're still in the bush. I'm just holding vision really quickly. What's up, game dictator? I read director at first. Oh, they see Hazuabs, right? All right, predictions up and available. There you go. Level 1s are out as well. Block Party ETC, Overpower Varian, Totem for Rhaegar at 1, Burn the Imperius, and a mobile offense on Dino. On the opposing side, it's Fury of the Swarm! And First Blood goes over to Akatsuki. Fury of the Swarm for our Kerrigan. We'll see a Legion of Beetles for our Nubrax, sorry. Enhanced Agility to Hakas, Ranger on Tyrande, and Quarterback Tychus. Ooh, are they looking to invade this camp? Invade will be coming through. Sentinel hits Yasu. Dino's able to blink over the wall. A quarterback grenade taps onto Yasu's face. And that'll be the invade of that camp. Nicely done from Akatsuki. Did you hear him, Mikolash? You did. I have a button for it. All right, you still got another 20 or so seconds from when you're hearing me talk about this to get a gamble in if you'd like to make a prediction on map number 2 in the upper bracket finals. Power Slide, Face Melt, and Celestial Charge doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. Tychus will go down. Sentinel kissing onto Retso's booty, as the Imperius rotates down for a camp. Bruiser camp for the bottom lane. Our Dahaka will start moving his way over to the right side for our objective phase. No, he's actually doing double soak rotations. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Skog, Banana, Ultralisk are going to push things up. Hazuabs avoids the Primal Grasp Impale, will be hit by a Nubrax Impale. Seed up and available, camp and bottom grabbed. There's a rush up here from Dino and Yasu. Kerrigan doesn't land the combo into ETC, but of course the wave is really good in top here, and Akatsuki will find a fort front gate. Thank you, Ninja, for the Gamba. Grenade from Tychus, so he'll quickly work through all of this. He's got the overkill as well. Celestial Charge. It is a taunt variant, as I mentioned. Dahaka brush stalks in. He's gonna grab. He looked for the drag. Unfortunately, it's onto a minion. ETC goes to top lane to continue soaking up for level 7 for the allies. And he's gonna go into loudspeakers level 4. See, camp on the right to be grabbed. Excuse me, the objective on the right to be grabbed. Camp on the left to be worked through by the side of Saboteurs. Sentinel hits once again. A little kiss. Little danger ping down here. Not sure from who. We are holding the vision of Akatsuki, so probably from them. Darkmok is baiting Hazuabs in top lane. Hazuabs is like, no. I'm a spray. I'm gonna just hang out. Ooh, good power slide. By the way, if you don't follow Hazu on Twitter, I saw yesterday he was retweeting. I guess Team Liquid has him on like the front page of their website as one of their streamers. I thought that was really cool. Good on Hazuabs. Alright, we continue to see face melt upgrades with the Pinball Wizard level 7. Dino and friends are scouted, making a rotation into mid, but this camp will be grabbed before any invade can be achieved.
There's my precious seed.
Might actually be cleared out before it even gets into lane at the rate we're going. Predictions when? Homie, I talked about it so many times in the last 3 minutes. It's been over. The submissions closed like maybe like a minute ago. Hot's on the front page of Team Liquid. No, it's just I think Hazuabs is one of the, when you go to Team Liquid's like streamers or whatever on their website, like Hazuabs is one of the main people that the image shows. It was just cool. It was a little cool thing for Hazuabs. Yeah, Hazuabs on the front page of Liquid. Yeah, it's really cool. Well, Game Dictator, pray that we go to a map number 3 so you can gamba. If not, I'll be streaming again here tomorrow. Same time and everything, and I'll have gambles in the stream if you want to participate. 10 talent. Sorry, that was just funny. All right, let's cycle through the other numbers as we always do. 10 talent tiers will be at the top of the screen. The fight breaks out near the mid lane as Kerrigan lands a huge combo. Yasuo, with 39 HP, is able to rush on out of here, but he's considering, can I get a chain heal out to my allies? Do I need to get a chain heal to my allies? Kerrigan's the one to go down. Darkmok with a lot of essence healing over time. Anubarak goes back in with a burrow charge. Retso gets the ancestral healing. I do believe it came through in time. Wrath of Angiers will go on to Darkmok as Death Knight will be outside of this cocoon. Dahaka, Tyrande do go down. Tyrande randomly dying to seemingly nothing. It's so weird. She just died. Sometimes you have to refresh to see the predict. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Twitch is weird. That's why I do my best to repeat that we have a prediction going, because if you don't see it and I'm talking about it, just refresh your stream, always. And I run my ads during downtime, so if you refresh the stream, you shouldn't even get the pre-roll ads from refreshing, because pre-roll is currently off for 45. Ads are down for the next 2 hours, technically. But we still run the ads so we can get way ahead of that block. We do our best here. We do our best, chat. Siege Giants grabbed, invade to the camp, and it looks like Saboteurs will give this away. Varian, Death Knight, jumps back in for a moment. Unfortunately, Imperius has bursted down. The camp will be stolen away. 2 out of 3 seeds to the side of Saboteurs, and I'd love for them just to give this up. They don't need to fight over this. Imperius is dead for still 10 more seconds. Actually, well, as I say this, Imperius will respawn before the seed activates. He still has to make the rotation over here, but they could delay things out. I don't think they're going to. I think, realistically, Saboteurs will grab a camp in the bottom, look for some wave clear. We didn't really talk about heroics, and as it doesn't show at the top of the screen, if you might just be listening, it is going to be a Varian shield wall. We've got an ETC stage dive, Ancestor Healing for the Rhaegar, Wrath of Angiers on Imperius, or the Sky Suplex, as I like to call it. And we've got the Tickle Salvo from Phoenix. On the opposing side, it's Ultralisk for Ultralisk Kerrigan, Cocoon Anubarak, Isolation Dahaka. We'll have a Shadowstalk Tyrande and Commandeer Odin. Impale lands onto Rutso. He's able to Celestial Charge away to create some distance. Dahaka in top lane's pressuring into Hazuabs. Drag will not connect. And Siege Giants in bottom lane, we're pushed up a little bit. And we will see our next seed up and available. This is favoring the positioning of Saboteurs. Stage dive ETC. He's hammering through top lane. Okay. Sorry, I'm skimming through the map. I'm skimming through 13s. Harsh Moonlight for Tyrande. We'll see the ursicating spines. I don't know how to pronounce that word correctly. It's a weird one. Like I like to say shitness, but it's kiteness. Shitness plating at level 7. No, it's kiteness plating. I think I heard a StarCraft 2 caster recently say that for, I think it's actually a StarCraft 2 ability or upgrade or something. Isolation into Hazuab's top lane. He gets a face melt beforehand. Has he created enough space to be able to back away? No. No. Tyrande did get the mark. There's a Sentinel going down. Doesn't delay out Yasuo and friends, but the top lane fort will be cleared out by Akatsuki. You're rooting for a third game? I am too. I got no horse in the race. I just want, actually my horse in the race is as many games as possible. That's what I want. Always as many games. I would say that during CCL, and production would be like, please no, Bahamut, stop. We don't, like, it's 10, 20 games, 2 days in a row, that's a lot. Salvo out from Dino, gets some tickle damage into Kerrigan. She pops the Chrysalis. Dino getting chased by this Commandeer Odin, but they're not going to be able to close the distance. And Sister Healing just in time onto Yasuo, self-casted. Ultralisk low as the power slide from ETC allows Hazuabs to start backing away. Harsh Moonlight will slow down Hazuabs, and Tychus is able to close the distance. Nicely achieved to the members of Akatsuki. Dino Hearthing out of bottom. Anubarak will not get the Impale in time, and the bottom lane keep does go down. So yes, they did lose 3. Yes, there is a nice experience jump to the members of Akatsuki, as I think Yasu's dead in top. No Ancestral for 65. He bites to a minion, throws down the totem. He's dead still. He dead. Oh, someone will get that last auto attack. Alright, they get the kill. Technically that was a
Quadra kill.
and camps will start popping up on the left-hand side for Saboteurs to work on. But do we get an invade? There's the Owl. Hold on, there's the Sentinel from Tyrande. They know that they're working on this camp. They know, Akatsuki, that it's 4v5 in their favor with a 16 talent tier advantage. And yeah, Saboteurs, they grab their camp quickly and maybe look for a gank on Dahaka top lane, but Dahaka's gonna just meander his way near the fort and play it safe. Yeah, you can see right there, Dahaka's like, I'm not sure where the enemy is. Phoenix is showing top lane. They've got to be somewhere around that auto assassin, auto attacker. Yeah. Uh-oh, Dahaka, he taps Bush, Celestial Charge, ETC power slides through, Wrath of Angiris.
Red team is destroyed.
Okay. Dahaka goes down in top lane. Little PVZ right there. Protoss coming out on top. I do like the call for bottom lane fort to be taken down. That will alleviate some of the consistent catapult pressure from Saboteur's side with a periodic catapult of their own. Actually, I think there's going to be one spawning here. So a little bit of lane assistance. Power slide from ETC, locking Banana and Ultralisk in place. There's a cocoon onto Imperius, but he's fine. Still decent wave in bottom, pushed up against the fort front or the keep front gate.
Is about to sprout here.
No Garden Terror to the side of Saboteurs. 8 seconds to go on Dahaka. Does he have Brush Stalk available? Yes. Dahaka can Brush Stalk into the team fight if he needs to. Camp for top lane. I kind of want Akatsuki to just give this. Clear out their waves, play it safe. Saboteurs, what are they doing here? What sort of malarkey is this? By the way, it is imposing presence for ETC level 16. So not only do you have the activate to reduce the attack speed by 50% and movement speed by 20% to nearby enemy heroes and summons for 2.5 seconds, there's also that passive in there. Heroes and summons that attack your hero, ETC, have their attack speed slowed by 20 for 2.5 seconds. Dahaka clears out top. Saboteurs working their way into this. Ultralisk on the right-hand side will be discovered by Rutzo. No allies really around. Nice Chrysalis to deny the Celestial Charge and the Wrath of Angiris. There's going to be a salvo out from Phoenix right now. It's actually going to be Imperius the one to fall. Ultralisk will be traded. Hazuab's really low on the CTC. He does have Stage Dive. Cocoon will connect onto him. Meanwhile, Skog is considering, do I join to the team or do I try and take down ETC? Well, Banana on the top of our screen is going to be picked off by Varian. Ultralisk is chasing onto our Phoenix here. And Earth Grasp Totem slows things down, but ETC comes in. Stage Dive into the drag. Face Melt pushes Darkmok back. Is there a power slide onto Tychus? Not even needed. Varian gets the kill right there. And Darkmok is able to back away. We actually didn't even go into Shattering Throws. We were so excited about it in draft. It's the Mortal Wound level 13 for Varian as he moves to top lane, grabs a globe, and Dahaka has finished Enhanced Agility level 1. It's actually the only quest. Oh, no, we do have Sharpened Blades for Kerrigan at level 4. Okay. So 1 out of 3 to the side of Saboteurs. They already had 1 Garden Terror summon in their favor, as this is 18 apiece, 8 to 8 in kills. Let's cycle through the late game stats, ladies and gentlemen, and find out what we got going on for damage, healing, and experience. Once these cycle through, we should be seeing our 20 talent tiers. Alright, Dahaka continues to soak up this lane. Seed spawning on the right-hand side, favoring the positioning of Akatsuki. They don't have any structures nearby to retreat to. Sentinel gets a little kiss onto Rutzo Yasu, scouts out the enemies, setting up around this mid-lane bush. Your Southern came out there for a second. You know what's funny? I'm not from the South. I'm from the Midwest. I call sliding doors door walls. Well, I'm just gonna sneak past you there, bud. Give myself a little handful of cheese, and just, can you hit the door wall for me? $20 talents here, just about here. Kerrigan will work on this camp, and as I said, we'll be grabbing, or be able to see those 20 talents in just a moment. Just wanted to show you all some late game stats between the two teams. Stage Dive ETC is off. Actually, every heroic is off cooldown. Unfortunately, Dahaka cannot use his because he is dead. A lot of damage will go onto Imperius. He gets the Wrath of Angiris. I apologize, as we did have the 20 show up, but there's a big fight split across the map. The Dragoon takes down a Nubrak. Ultralisk a little bit low here, but we have Tychus split from the team, and Hazuabs and friends know that he is. Tries to get the dismount with the face melt, manages to do so. Power slide through. Sustained damage from Dino is going to be enough, and that is Tychus to fall. A quick double kill in favor of Saboteurs. Level 20s, by the way. Crowd Pleaser, Glory to the Alliance, Ancestral Healing upgrade with the Farseer's Blessing will have the Impervious and last but not least, Singularity Charged. No Unconquered Spirit for Dino. On the opposing side, it's Assimilation Shields, or excuse me, Psionic Shift, which means that you get 300% Assimilation Shields for the damage you deal when you blink on top of a target, dealing 110 base scaling damage on that. Rewind for a Nubarak, Isolation Contagion upgrade, Tyrande with the... Is that Shooting Star? No, Ice Blade Arrows. Shooting Star's the other color. There's the Psionic Shift from Ultralisk used right there. That's a 70-second cooldown. And big red button for the Commandeer Odin for Tychus. That's fairly common as well. Maybe Varian picked to deny the Shattering Throw on their missing hero. It's possible. It's possible. All right, Yeehaw coming out from Saboteurs here, picking up some late game kills, continuing their pressure. As we're about 18 minutes into map number 2, upper bracket finals. As I had mentioned, winner of this goes to the grand finals tomorrow and only has to play one best of 5. Loser of this series will go down to the lower bracket finals and will have to play a best of 3 to then make it to the grand finals. So we could see this could be a precursor to tomorrow's best of finals, or best of finals, best of 5 grand finals. My apologies, getting a little hungry here and getting, 6 hours of talking starts to burn you out. But we're good. We're ready to go. Double camp in top lane, pushing in slowly. The longer this takes, the better it is for Saboteurs. 2 out of 3 seeds to both sides. Do want to point out the Siege Giants in the bottom lane favoring Akatsuki. Sage Dive ETC. Kerrigan's going to look to Ravage onto Hazuab. Shadowstalk activated as well. Hazu gets the Ancestral Healing. Commandeer Odin, big red button poking onto the enemy. Wrath of Angiers from Tychus pulls a Nubarak out of position. That's a salvo out from Dino, but can it find any damage for a kill? Dahaka burrows under the ground, a lot of essence available for him. Skog goes back into the team fight with an Impale as well. Varian will be able to W or shield wall a lot of this damage with his level 10 protection. And now double camp pushing in top lane. Our Tychus will delay things out with one more big red button, and I do believe this will be camp to be cleared out in top lane. But Garden Terror phase once again to the members of Saboteurs. Dahaka, a Nubarak dead for 45 seconds. Alrighty. I just want to see the Dino damage really quickly. About 57,000, Tychus with 56,000. We're rounding up on those numbers for ease. Overgrowth Seed planted, and it was immediately cleared out by Darkmok. Taunt. Dahaka will burrow under the ground. Garden Terror slapping through this top lane keep. Mid lane keep is starting to be assailed as well. Kerrigan and friends go and deal with that, but the top lane keep will go down. Lasidius, I think is how you say your name. Thank you for the brand new tier 1. I appreciate that so much, as we'll resend your alert when we get out of game. Top keep is down. Mid keep is down. All structures have been destroyed. But you know what they say. Keeps just hold you back from winning against your enemy. Keeps just hold you back, that's all. Celestial Charge into Darkmok. Doesn't seem like there's going to be any follow-up kill into that. Garden Terrors have scratched the shielding on the core. Cocoon onto Dino left-hand side. Yasu was hit with an Isolation Contagion. Shielding is down, 69% on the core, less than that at this point. Dino with a salvo coming out. Ancestral healing into Rutso, who goes for the Wrath of Angiris. Dino's the one to fall, but it doesn't matter. Saboteurs make quick work of this upper bracket finals, and that is a 2-0 to Saboteurs. They move into the grand finals tomorrow afternoon, and Akatsuki gotta fight through the bottom bracket. Oh, not really fight through the bottom bracket, but they gotta fight their way out of the bottom bracket.
You know this, then why do you serve him? Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron.
Don't I have a different sub alert? Why is it doing only Zangief?
You got paid?
Well, either way, no message. Thank you so much, Lucidius, for the brand new Tier 1. I appreciate that a ton. Who knew you could win a HOTS game with only 4 heroes? I know, right? Saboteurs did it twice today. Ninja's like, wait a minute, I'm a mod. Detroit Donut, are you going to go get some National Coney Island after stream today? Because I would love to. Pay out the people. Which team wins Garden of Terror? It was Saboteurs.